Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for 30 Rock. Season 1, episode number 14. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's still helping the algorithm. You know it.
Alright, just one comment from the last episode with Corey, who says, it wasn't mentioned last time, but Bianca, Jax's ex, is played by Isabella Rossellini. Her mother was Ingrid Bergman, who famously starred in Casablanca. Her being Hollywood royalty and saying, you know, I love my big beef and cheddar, makes me laugh every time. She's also in a movie called Death Becomes Her with Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, and Bruce Willis. It's a must-see if you haven't.
That's where I remember her from.
Also, there are so many more guest stars coming down the road in all seasons. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks for the insight. As always, keep those coming, and let's jump into episode 14 right now.
Yo, is this about that little red-headed intern? Because she asked me to take it out.
No. I wanted to invite you to join me at a charity golf tourney that Don Geis is hosting at his country club in Old Saybrook.
I'm not familiar with about half the words in that sentence.
How about you come with me to a big party in Connecticut and meet Don Geis?
Was that the gay guy from Project Runway?
No. He's the CEO of this corporation. The big man.
The dude from my checks?
The dude from your checks.
The dude from your
good person
checks.
for you to know.
All right, sure. But thanks for inviting me.
Oh, hey, false alarm. It turns out she asked him to take it out. Oh, hey.
I see you and CT, Jackie.
Yeah, Tracy, take it out.
What's that about?
I've invited him to join me at a GE charity golf tournament in Connecticut.
Was Courtney Love not available?
Liz, all the VPs will be angling to golf with Don Geis, but my partner will be Tracy Jordan, his grandchildren's favorite movie star. Geis will absolutely choose us, and that's a big deal because being in a foursome with this man can change your life.
You might want to rephrase that.
Right.
Golf with Geis means 4 hours of FaceTime with a man you normally only get 20 minutes with.
Which one is Geis again? The bald one?
No. That one.
Where did that come from?
Painted it myself.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's really good.
You want one? Consider it done.
You want one? I don't want no random person doing that.
Be the best. Even an intense 6-hour foursome with 3 other men, and one of them will be Don Geis.
So much time in the sand that his nickname should be Fallujah.
That's humorous. Hey, how come you don't hire more black people around here?
Beg your pardon?
How come there's no black people here? Black people can't make light bulbs?
No, actually, we have an award-winning diversity program.
How come it's just me and Carlton over there?
Me and Carlton over there.
I believe Tracy's referring to Carlton, the straight-laced brother from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 1990 through 1996, on NBC.
The straight-laced
Are we having
brother.
fun or what?
On
My
NBC.
associate's name is
Very upset because I think I was the cause of that due to my ignorance of nutrition.
Good
I
job.
probably shot at night. I was going to dedicate all my efforts to raise awareness and finding a cure. And I just hope that all of you will join me. Thank you.
Not be capable of understanding normal thinking because I think a woman is just as powerful as a man. And until you learn to respect me, you had better learn to stay out of my way because this is my house.
Designer ring.
This is my house.
Staying up all night rewriting The Amazing Hobo.
You're amazing. People gave into it.
Good morning, Lemon.
Hey, Jack, come on!
You stay up all night?
How can you tell?
This is the men's room.
Oh. Did you win your golf parade?
Even better. Next weekend, Tracy and I are going to double-team Don Geis with our big ideas.
You're so weird. Now get out of here. I have to yell at my staff. Because I am not just feminine, I also can project my power.
Didn't you bake us anything? I thought you were gonna bring snickerdoodles in. That's the only reason I showed up. I mean, you can't promise snickerdoodles and then just brilliance. That's not cool.
Listen up, everybody. Listen to me. Listen! There will be no more baked goods. No more walking all over me. I was here all night doing your work. But at 3:30 this morning, I happened to see this episode of Design.
And while it wasn't the funniest episode, it was very entertaining. Tracy Jordan, though, he came through on this one right here. To me, he's been playing really, just a straight path of just being on the show as a cast member. But this episode, he stepped it up right there. It worked. It did everything it needed to do. Him and Alec Baldwin together, that worked for me at the country club. So that was the most entertaining. I mean, Tina Fey's part 2 was still good. I'm glad she got the balls enough at the end to go ahead and do what she had to do because she was working through some things on there. But that still worked. So, I mean, it was a very entertaining episode. And look, again, I am in love with the show, and I can see why everybody else did back in the day, too. So, can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, it's a toss-up for me who the MVP award goes to, but I think just overall, because he had so much more in the episode, I'm going to have to give it to Tracy Morgan because I loved his dynamic. I think he one-upped Alec Baldwin's Jack's character, which is really hard to do. So, like, that is an accomplishment in of itself that Jack didn't even realize that he was acting, and that just spoke to, he's like, I got acting chops, like, don't get me wrong, I know I'm like all over the place, but I can act, and I love that so much, and the fact that Jack like rolled with the punches and that, we're like, don't worry, we'll find you a daughter, like, we're gonna milk this situation. So I loved all of that. That was really well done. I thought both of them learned a lot from that space too, and I feel like ultimately Jack was really just trying to coach Tracy on how he can make the most impact if he works within the system, I guess, so to speak. So I thought all that worked really well. I did like Tina Fey, Liz Lemon's part, but ultimately the end was my favorite with her, as far as being like that complete exhaustion, and like you watch something that hypes you up, you're like, this is exactly what I'm gonna tell them. I felt that moment before, and then when you try to execute, you're so tired and you're so overwhelmed that it just doesn't come out the way that you intended. But I thought it was really cute, and I really enjoyed it. So overall, very entertaining episode, and look forward to the next one.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for 30 Rock Season 1, Episode 14. And until next time, people, peace.